Yeah, it's better to get paid, more regularly than risk it, right?
Right. Because at the end of the day, the more money you have, the more trades you can take.
Right.
So right now, I'm just trying to be profitable today because I am spending time and we are trading time for money. So if I'm going to get in trade, I'm not going to get in with the anticipation I'm going to be down for days. I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I'd rather get stopped out, you know, right now with a small loss than hold a bigger position with a bigger loss.
Right.
Because I can lose. I can lose every day. You know, I didn't take a trade the last 4 or 5 days, and then I get a trade in 100%. So, would you be happy with a 100% trade every once a week? So now you can be strategic and say, look, man, if I'm not making 20% a day out of 5 days, then I need to get, I could lose 5 days. I can get stopped out 5 days as long as I get the one that goes up 100%. Now it evens out. And like what Keith is saying is, if I'm up 500 or 1,000 now, I can go in a little bit heavier. I plan to put, two to 10,000 in at some point in the next 2 weeks when I see the momentum and we're getting out of that range. And if it's still trending up, for a day or two, now I can leverage that 20x, 50x. You leverage 10,000 with 20x, that's 200,000.
Yeah, you're making money at that point.
All right. And it's just one day. So, that is, that's not even, a risk in 10, but if you trade with 200 and a risk in 10, I just need to get a couple of good hours. All right. So I don't need to get the best trades every day. I just need the right time and the right risk management at the right time. So that is why I focus on this trading view, the alligator, just the fair value gap, things that we've learned. If you haven't watched the class last week, I just want guys to be able to put this together because I got a lot of good feedback when I was going, and people left me voicemails like, "Oh man, the fair value gap helped." Now, if you've met it with the alligator and things that you already know, I want to make sure everybody is growing their IQ, trading IQ, because you're not gonna get it overnight. But having this class is just a way to kind of reinforce that. Hey, here's how I'm looking at the market, so you can actually see. That's what the mastermind is about. You want to see how other people are looking at the market, so you can use the 800 and 200. You know what Darrell's looking at. You know what Mike's looking at. You know what Dennis and Rhonda, Rhoda, everybody. You want to take their information. It's like, does it make sense? Does it feel good to me? Does it feel right? And then you want to question. Question them. So this way, if you're questioning them, you're getting a better understanding, and now it's yours. So I want everybody to be masterminds, and I realize how important it is to be around guys that can answer your question. That is the real value of the mastermind. We remove some of these courses, but too much information, it's like the right information is key. And so, looking up the tip of the history, just taking one little cute things, but then applying it, right? Applying it. So there it is. All right. And on that note, I want to respect everybody's time. All right. Oh, and so another thing is when you have a strategy, right? Let me just show you guys. Like when you can actually articulate the strategy that you're using, right? I can tell that, on the 1 hour, right? I'm right 78%, and my profit factor is 24-1. When I go into a trade and I'm using this strategy here on a 1 hour, I know that if I get my signals, I'm going to make like the risk versus reward is a lot higher. So I know, the things that I put in place that I'm going to eventually share some. Is that I'm working on a whole nother package, more assets for the mastermind, because what I want to do is make it easier to teach you guys at a faster rate. But there's a lot of tools that we're using, and we have to investigate them. You guys have to learn to use the tools because we got everything we need inside the mastermind. But that's why I wanted to go over this class of how I look at the market, just using alligator, the fair value gap, but there's an 80% profitability factor. And when we do this, right? And for every $1 I put in, I should get 24 out. So yeah, we're gonna make it better. I'm back, but also, you know, the people wrote it and all the support that we have. We also are doing some other things, you know, to getting together and having smaller rooms. In the mastermind, we will have you know, there will be things open, you know, where guys can get together once a week, every month. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things that I've learned over the last year, you know, to help traders, but also to help us, you know, just become better all around. People in the mood to earn, you know, it's having success. People, you know, personal development, it rolls out into other aspects of your trading. You know, a lot of the problems, if you listen to the mindset call today, you know, a lot of our thoughts is holding us back, you know, putting us through resistance. Some of your negative experiences is being held on to. So if you're not listening or having the opportunity to take some of the mindset, take some of the things, then, you know, try to meet us in person, right? Try to get in an environment where you're in the right room. All right. So with that note, hey, I appreciate everybody, the people that joined, and you know, look forward to seeing some of you guys in Atlanta. The guys that signed up, I think we got like 4 or 5 more spots left. We'll be there on the 28th, and you know, got a lot of things that I'm gonna share. Thanks. I'm looking slim, man. I gained 5 pounds when I was out, so I'm back on it. Drinking tea, drinking coffee, trying to speed my metabolism back up. You know,
the camera adds 5 pounds, doesn't it?
Huh?
The camera always adds 5 pounds, doesn't it?
Nah, I gained 5 pounds. Right. You know, I'm trying to get down. I'm gonna hit my goal by December, but I'm down to 40, so I need another 10 before December 1st.
DCG fit, baby.
Hey, DCG fit, man. I want to share all this energy with everybody. You know, anybody that's in here that's on this call, if you want to join the Mood to Earn, let me know. I'm putting you in. Right? You don't have to pay for it. If you want to work on your health and you want to be around and have accountability, just reach out to me if you need help. Right? I'm you know, shit, it's not all about the money. I want to have guys in a good position. Charlata is down. So you know, the value is that when you pay for something, you know, my wife said, man, you paid $7 grand for them to tell you about your thoughts. And I was like, she didn't get it. Right? She didn't get it. Right. But it's, you get what you need, and you get what you pay for. And so, you know, this last weekend has been life, or last week has been life transformational for me, because sometimes you need to hear it at the right time. Sometimes you're not ready to hear it. And I built a lot of relationships. Right. One of the guys that I was with, Larry Fowler, he wrote this book, Creating Miracles, how to think and how to, you know, your energy. Another guy that stopped by, Tom Willwright, you know, tax-free wealth. You know, we had some powerful people in the room, and you know, it's different than just reading the information.